What's up, devs? This morning routine will make you a hyper productive developer. So this is something that I've been doing for a while. I learned from one of my coaches back in the day, and it all starts the night before. So the night before, you want to make sure that you plan out your next day. Anything that you didn't get done that day, you want to move to the next day. Okay, so you could plan it out on a piece of paper. You could write down a middle line through a piece of paper. On the left side, you could have like your to-do list, and then on the right side, you have the task you're supposed to be doing. And you want to list those things on the to-do list on the highest priority. So for example, using something known as like a point system, pretty much in basketball. So, the threes come before the twos come before the ones, and the ones are like the last to do. So you want to take all your 3-pointers before you take your 2-pointers. And you want to take all your 2-pointers before you take your 1-pointers. So this way you focus on your highest priority task. So for example, a 3 task may be you working on a coding project or a game development project, something along those lines. 2 may be you reading a book. 1 may be browsing like some app. I know some of y'all are still looking for women, so y'all probably just randomly swiping on dating apps. So that would be 1. So all your 3s would come before 2s, 2s would come before 1s. All right. And then after that, after you plan your day, you could do that on a piece of paper like I mentioned, or you could use Google Calendar. Okay, Google Calendar is one of the best productivity tools you can utilize. I highly recommend it. Okay. Next thing you want to do is you want to delete all social media apps from your phone. A lot of y'all are addicted to social media. You're tempted to check it first thing in the morning. So when you delete it off your phone the night before, there's no temptation to really check it. It's not enough to put your phone on do not disturb and things of that nature. So that's what I recommend. And then another thing I want to do is make sure you have your phone in airplane mode. So in order to become the best developer or professional you want to be, you got to put your phone in airplane mode the night before. That way you're not distracted by notifications or things of that nature. And if you do have to check social media or you do have to message someone, don't click on your messages app. Go to your contacts and find their name directly and message them. Or if you're thinking of someone, go to their contacts and find their name directly and message them. That way you're not seeing any messages that pretty much mess up your day. What else? When you do this, you're gonna allow yourself to be more productive. Same thing, if you need to log into social media or check your email, I really don't recommend checking your email. You do have to log into social media for something. Write down what you're logging in for social media for, all right? And just keep a time diary of things. Like you have a piece of paper and then write down at what time you're doing certain things so you can stop doing things that don't serve you, okay? So this is the whole thing when it comes to preparing the night before for the morning routine. So now we get into the actual morning routine. The morning routine is you wake up, you don't check your phone for the first hour or 2, or I highly recommend to keep your phone in airplane as long as possible. I know that's not feasible for most people because they have to drive to work and you got to have your GPS. So if you could do this routine before you go to work, it's going to help you so much. You're going to be more productive. You could use this for side projects, other side hustles, things that you've been putting off. Okay, so highly recommend that. And then you start with getting active for about 2 to 10 minutes. So I recommend 10 minutes. Some of y'all say y'all don't have time to work out, y'all don't have time to exercise. If you do 10 minutes of exercise each day, it could be something, burpees, jumping jacks, something like that, okay? And then, or you could just go for a 10-minute walk. And then after that, once you come back, you do a 2-minute meditation. So meditation helps with resetting your nervous system, helps you stay cool, calm, collected. Something I've been doing for years, and it's just helped me become a better person and developer in general. What else? And if you have time, then you can you could do these things a little bit longer. So we would go for 10 minutes instead of 2 minutes. So really 2 minutes of 10 minutes of exercise, then 2 minutes of meditation. So that's something that if you could do, it'll really, really change your life. Okay, so highly recommend this. And then what I would love for y'all to do is if you schedule a time in your day where you just binge for 30 minutes to an hour. So you pretty much earn that, hour or 30 minutes of binging. Usually schedule this towards the end of the night where you could go on social media, look at whatever you want to look, or do whatever you want to do. So the goal is to not check social media unless you're using it for work. To not check your phone or messages unless you're using it for work. If you are using it for work, go directly to that person's name, okay? That way you're not messing up your productivity, or something known as switch tasking. When you switch tasks, most of the time, it can take up to 20 to 30 minutes for you to regain that focus. So I want y'all to be hyper productive people, hyper productive developers, whoever's watching, okay? So if you do this morning routine, it will change your life. I promise you it will. And if you want to know super elite routine that I do now, incorporating some of these things, just comment elite below, and I'll make a video on it, okay? So again, when doing this routine, some of it may not feel normal, but just stick with it, and I promise you it will change your life. And make sure to live your life out of your calendar and always plan your day. By doing this, you're going to save yourself a lot more time and headache, and you're just going to be less stressed. You're going to have more energy. You're going to be more productive. Lots of great benefits. Okay, so just wanted to share this with y'all. Appreciate y'all tapping in. And don't check social media. That's the big thing. Don't check social media or your phone unless you have to use it for work. Okay, if you have any questions about this, let me know, and I will answer them. Hope you have a good one.